The Dallas Mavericks just defeated the New Orleans Pelicans 132-91. And ladies and gentlemen, Luka Doncic is back. After missing Sunday's game against the Oklahoma City Thunder, a lot of fans were worried about Luka Doncic coming back too soon, citing that, hey, you can take some more days off. You can take tonight off. The Pelicans are just riddled with injuries. It should be a no-brainer, an easy win for the Mavericks. Come back on Friday against the Nuggets. But one thing is for certain, it is darn near impossible to keep Luka Doncic off the hardwood. And tonight, he had an amazing game, playing off ball, passing way more than what he was trying to create for himself, but still able to have an amazing performance, hitting threes, hitting middies, attacking the basket, and doing all the things to keep the team involved. And in this video, we're going to break down exactly what happened tonight, go over the box score, and as always, go over who stood on business. But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you latest news on everything Mavericks related. And before we get started with today's video, we're currently sitting at 14,695 subscribers, getting oh so close to that goal of 15K. But if you want to be up to date on everything Mavericks related, the live streams, the watch-alongs, the news vids, and everything else in between, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on a single thing that we do. But tonight's game was a very good one. Now, obviously, the Pelicans, bottom of the West, they're the only other team as bad as them are the Jazz, who did defeat us the other day. So, of course, going into tonight's game, knowing that the Pelicans have a plethora of injuries, they have about 6 or 7 players that are out, including Zion Williamson. It was really just Brandon Ingram out there with a bunch of role players trying to make it happen. But like we saw last Thursday, it doesn't matter if you're the best team in the West or the worst team in the West. Anybody can win on any given day. So the guys had to definitely go into tonight's game with the right mentality. And knowing that Luka Doncic was going to play, a lot of people thought he was going to pop off for a 40-piece, just go completely nuclear on the New Orleans Pelicans. But instead, we had an amazing brand of basketball, Mavericks basketball, team basketball. The ball was moving. The offense was very fluid, not stagnant at all. And although Luka still had moments in ISO, it didn't feel like it was every possession. It didn't feel like it was all the time. There were many possessions where Luka was looking to pass the ball, get the ball out of his hands, give it to someone else before even trying to create his own shot. He also had 3 steals in the first half, 2 within the first 2 minutes of the game. So for those that say that Luka doesn't play defense, I want you to rewatch this game because he was everywhere. He was in the passing lane. He was getting steals, getting deflections. He was getting rebounds. Luka Doncic was doing all the things that we've been asking him to do. Now, obviously, a game against the Pelicans, who are now 4-11, isn't one that you really brag about. Yes, we won, which is great for us. We're no longer below 500. We are now above 500. But as always, these injury-ridden teams, these lower-tier teams, you got to get the wins where you can. Not much to brag about, but it's good to see the guys go out there and play a good brand of basketball. This very much well could have been the Utah Jazz Part 2, and we'd be having a completely different type of conversation. But the game was amazing. Luka was good. Kyrie was amazing as always. Klay Thompson found his shot. Daniel Gafford and Derrick Lively were dominating the paint. Quentin Grimes and Najee Marshall off the bench looked phenomenal. There were a lot of just positives from tonight's game. So let's go over the box score, shall we? PJ Washington, after having an amazing performance against the Oklahoma City Thunder, had a much quieter game. Only 4 points, but he had 2 blocks, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 6 rebounds. Derrick Lively in 21 minutes had 9 points, 1 steal, 3 assists, and 7 rebounds. And Kyrie Irving in 27 minutes had 18 points, 7 assists, 1 rebound, was 4 of 5 from 3, and 6 of 11 from the floor. And what's amazing is when we have a team like the Dallas Mavericks and we actually are playing as deep as we say we are, no one has to play heavy minutes. I mean, Luka Doncic played the most with only 30 minutes, which is much better than having played 38 plus minutes a night. That way he can still get some rest and the other guys can go out there and can continue to contribute to winning. But Luka Doncic tonight, 30 minutes, had 26 points. He had 3 turnovers, but he had 1 block, 3 steals, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, was 3 of 8 from 3, and 10 of 16 from the floor. Had an amazing night, very efficient shooting, played great defense, was facilitating, playing off ball, and I truly believe that Luka Doncic, he didn't travel with the team on Sunday to Oklahoma City. He was not there. But I truly believe that he watched that game very, very closely that night. I think he saw exactly what we've all seen, that we have a team that he can trust. He can trust these guys. He doesn't have to do it all. He can still contribute to winning. And yes, his averages may go down, but those wins are definitely going to stack. I mean, Charles Barkley said it great last year. And when he said it, none of us wanted to hear it. But he said it himself. When Luka's numbers go down, the team will do better. I still expect Luka to drop a crazy, crazy high-scoring performance sometime this year. But if Luka has to score less and do a little bit less and get other guys involved more, and if that equals more wins, then I'm all for it. I want Luka to have an amazing season, but I also want the Dallas Mavericks to win by any means necessary, even if that means that Luka has to play 30 minutes instead of the 38 plus that he usually averages. But shout out to Luka Doncic. I was very impressed by tonight's game. I hope it continues on Friday against the Denver Nuggets. And Klay Thompson, after having a pretty low slump of games, just shooting very bad, tonight in 24 minutes, he had 19 points, 2 steals, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. He was 5 of 9 from 3 and 6 of 15 from the floor. From the floor wasn't really that efficient, but that 5 of 9 from 3 was amazing. He had 10 quick points in the first quarter. Nothing really going in the second quarter, but come that second half, especially that third quarter, 3 more threes were just firing, and it was amazing. And when it comes to Klay Thompson, a lot of times he hesitates. It's like he's overthinking what to do when he gets the ball. Sometimes he looks for the big man to get the easy bucket on the inside. Sometimes he likes to drive in, stop, and pull up for a midi. Sometimes he just catches and shoots the ball. And honestly, to me, in my honest opinion, the best version of Klay Thompson is when he's not thinking, just give the ball, shoot. Just let it fly. I will live with the misses as long as they are confident and you know what you're doing. But when you overthink it, that's when mistakes happen. Turnovers, bad shots, horrible shots, air balls. So hopefully with Klay Thompson, we get something a little bit more consistent. But I truly believe that with Klay Thompson and in his age, it'll be kind of up and down this year. But I'll take the ups as long as they're better than the downs. And continuing with the box score, off the bench, Maxey, who played 17 minutes, had great defense. He had 2 points, 2 blocks, and 6 rebounds. Definitely helped us as a team. We had 54 rebounds, which was definitely necessary. We don't always win the rebounding game. I'm sorry, no, we had 48 rebounds. We don't always win the rebounding game, but with Maxey back, with PJ back, that's going to change for sure. Omax played garbage time, had 3 points. Najee Marshall had a very quiet first half. He only played about 3 minutes in the first quarter, 6 minutes in the first half in total. And playing against his former team, maybe he was just in his head a lot. Maybe he just wasn't really locked in. But that second half, it was completely different. Najee Marshall just exploded in the second half. He had 15 points, 3 steals, 3 assists, was 0-2 from 3, which hopefully that 3-point shot starts to improve for him. But he was 5 of 8 from the field, where he hits these weird off-balance fadeaway shots. I mean, they go in. I trust Najee Marshall's shot. I trust his little floater that he does is usually money. And tonight, it definitely was. We also had Dwight Powell with 6 glorious minutes, gave you 2 points and 1 steal, playing defense and offense, doing all things you need from an elite role player like Dwight Powell. And Daniel Gafford off the bench in 20 minutes gave you 11 points. He had 2 turnovers, but he had 6 rebounds, shooting 5 of 7 from the field. And Quentin Grimes really impressed me tonight with just the tenacity, the hustle plays, doing all the dirty work, but still contributing on the offensive end and the defensive end. Quentin Grimes was amazing. Probably our best player off the bench. In 23 minutes, he had 12 points, 1 block, 3 assists, 8 rebounds, was our team leader in rebounds, while shooting 2 of 3 from 3 and 5 of 9 from the field. Looked amazing tonight. I think I think Quentin Grimes has found his stride, starting to really find his rhythm with his team, and really found his role within the Dallas Mavericks organization, and I hope that continues. As well as Brandon Williams getting some garbage time minutes, and Jaden Hardy, who looked very good tonight. In 19 minutes, had 11 points. He did have a turnover, but that came late in the fourth quarter in garbage time. He had 3 assists and 2 rebounds, shooting 4-11 from the field. And all in all, the Dallas Mavericks had a great game. Luka Doncic came back. He looked phenomenal. Klay shot better. Kyrie continues to look great. Najee Marshall and Quentin Grimes off the bench looked fantastic. The whole team, start to finish, looked good. It was a game where we came out with great energy. We shot effectively. We played good defense, and we rebounded. Now, obviously, we did that against an injury-ridden team who really isn't going to go anywhere until their main guys come back. I understand this, but it's in the way that we play. I understand. You beat bad teams, cool. Not much to brag about, and I'm not bragging. But I'm happy the way we looked because we played the right brand of basketball. We played the game the right way. And in these habits that we build that I keep preaching about, these habits that we build will carry on to the next game. The way we played the Spurs, the way we played the Thunder, the way we played the New Orleans Pelicans. Hopefully that way that we play will translate to Friday against the Denver Nuggets. Now, Nikola Jokic has missed a few games due to personal reasons. I heard he just had a baby. Not too sure that wasn't the official report, but I heard that he had a baby. Not sure if he'll be back by Friday. I would think that he would be back. So might as well prepare for him to be there. We almost beat them the last time, only by a few points lost in the clutch. But I think things are going to change. The Mavericks are back healthy. Mine is Dante Exum. So who knows what's going to happen. But the Dallas Mavericks had a great game tonight, but only one player can really stand on business, And as you probably already guessed, my player of choice who stood on business was Luka Doncic. Obviously, Kyrie Irving had a great game. Daniel Gafford, Quentin Grimes, Najee Marshall, Klay Thompson, a lot of guys played well, but in my opinion, it was Luka Doncic playing off ball, not forcing too many shots. I don't even think he was the leader in shot attempts. I mean, he was. He took 16, but Klay took 15, so it wasn't that crazy. We normally have nights where he takes like 23, 24 shots, sometimes more than that. But it was an effective night. It was an efficient night where he's playing defense from the opening tip, bringing the right energy, getting guys involved, also hitting his own shots. Luka Doncic stood on business, and I got to say he is definitely back. But some other things I definitely want to show you guys right here. Noah Weber tweeted out that I asked Jason Kidd about Luka Doncic's defense tonight. Jason Kidd said, yeah, all defensive team. Hopefully he gets a vote tonight for starting us off. I think that helps too for his offensive game. It opens up the basket for him. I thought he was active defensively in his hands. Came up with 2 steals that led to 2 layups for us to get us off to a good start. And I truly believe that was the catalyst to get things going tonight. That defensive effort from Luka Doncic definitely energized the team. When they see Luka Doncic going off and putting in a lot of effort, they follow suit. They fall in line. He is their leader. When they see Luka playing great, showing a lot of effort on defense, making the right plays on offense, they want to do the same thing. We follow Luka. When Luka plays good, the whole team plays good. At least that's how it should be. And another thing that we're going to look at right here, Luka Doncic tonight, 26 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, 10 of 16 from the floor, was a plus 31. Meet despite the win, man. And like I said, Luka Doncic is back. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a great win, but the real test is on Friday. If they have Nikola Jokic back, can we get the dub? If he's not there, can we still get the dub? And I think the answer to both of those questions is a resounding yes. I truly believe in this team. But let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think Luka Doncic stood on business? Do you think someone else deserves it? And what do you guys think about Friday's game against the Nuggets? Let me know what you think down below. We can have a conversation about it. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for making this far to the video. Make sure you check out our Twitter and Discord. Links in the description below. Consider becoming a channel member. We are doing our giveaways every single month. The only way to enter our giveaways is to become a channel member of any tier. But until next time, y'all take care. Drink water. Peace.